Hello team. Today I'm going to discuss about solid waste management in Malaysia. Let me introduce myself. I'm Piradipan Ramachandran from University of Malaya. Solid waste management can be defined as a discipline associated with the control of generation, storage, collection, transfer and transport, processing and disposal of solid waste. For as long as people have been living in a settled communities, the accumulation and dumping of rubbish has been a significant issue, not only in Malaysia, but all over the world. The disposal of items that are spoiled, degraded, simply no longer of use to the owner has become an increasingly important issue as large modern societies generate far more rubbish than historically much smaller and less densely concentrated populations. Waste Modern waste management is shifted to a more flexible waste hierarchy concept, also called 3R program, which stand for reduce, reuse, and recycle policies. Waste and waste management has given rise to many pressing issues, such as expensive land prices, strict environmental regulations, health and safety issues, landfill spaces becoming limited, policy problems, and the unwillingness of local communities to accept new technologies and facilities in their own backyard. These are the type of solid waste which can be divided into a non-hazardous waste and hazardous waste, which is also under subcategories like agriculture waste, municipal solid waste, industrial waste, and household waste. These are the current challenges in solid waste management in Malaysia, where landfill authorities in major cities in Malaysia are studying other waste management approaches. Among them is an approach to move away from unsanitary landfills, which is also a saddening issue which is happening in Malaysia, where most of the solid waste sanitary landfills going to be closed because of the full capacity already going to be achieved. Incineration is the second mostly used method to manage waste in Malaysia. It is one of the most effective means of dealing with various types of waste. Increasing cost, where 40 to 80% of local authority expenditure is on managing solid waste and public cleansing. In this situation, local authority is in most cases incapable of responding to the high cost expenditure, thus government need to outsource. Public awareness. The government has launched several recycling campaigns since the early years of 2000 to involve the participation of NGOs and community groups. Unfortunately, not that successful yet. This is the landfill in Malaysia. Waste generated are segregated, treated whenever needed, and then recycled or disposed of at 165 disposal sites all over the country, which cater up to 95% of Malaysian waste. However, about 80% of these open dumps have almost reached full capacity and are expected to be shut down over the next few years. This is one of the example, Jeram Sanitary Landfill, which is situated in Selangor. And these are the data which I've provided here. Table 1 shows the prediction of total municipal solid waste generation of Kuala Lumpur, which is going to be the highest in 2023, guys. When you look at the population of KL City is 4.21 million. When you look at the whole, the Klang Valley, which is the highly dense population in Malaysia, it's almost going to reach 8 millions of people. And also the amount of waste produced by per person per day is getting increased when compared to 2009, which is only 1.166 kg. But when you look at 2023, it's 2.19 kilogram per person per day. This shows that most of them are still a lack of awareness, which is the only concern about dispose, where I gave the explanation here in hierarchy of solid waste management. When you look at the red color, which is commonly happening, guys, among the community, but when you look at the green color box, is still less awareness among our Malaysians, which is recycle, reuse, reduce, and avoid. So we need to come out with some strategies which can actually bring them from disposing mentality to recycle, reuse, reduce, and avoid from the waste they are producing nowadays. We need our target 2023 is a 2.19 kg of waste producing every day, guys, by per person. Our target to bring it to 1.5 or 1.6 kilogram, so that the amount producing won't produce environmental problems and also diseases to the people. These are the government initiatives. The public should be continuously educated on cleanliness and resources recovery through health and environmental education, cleanliness campaigns, and strict enforcement of the anti-litter bylaws. Municipal solid waste should be treated as a resource, and all efforts must be made to recycle and recover most of the materials that are presently burned and buried. Reduction of solid waste generation like packaging, waste and household chemical waste should be encouraged, involving the producers and distributors of consumer goods as well as the consumers. All urban centers should prepare and implement municipal solid waste management plans extending into the future, including periodical revision. This is the way how we can identify the main elements of a model. This is the methodology for developing the solid waste management model. Three elements are required in order to achieve this aim, where number one, we need to establish a base population numbers and estimate future population growth. The second, estimate the solid waste flow, which depends on the rate of waste generation, any waste diversion and collection service coverage. And the third, we must determine the cost of the amount of waste. In the conclusion, the demographic pattern, the lifestyle and behavior of the citizens as well as the foreign workers with a different culture and lifestyle should be taken into consideration before forming the blueprint or the master plan for waste minimization. Government initiatives, incentives, the NGOs' contributions through their social community obligations, assistance from Danida from Netherlands, JICA from Japan, UNICEF, UNEP, WHO, and other world bodies should contribute to help developing nations like Malaysia to keep up with their level of waste minimization plans and programs. That's all from me. Thank you.